beautiful weather, breathtaking ocean views. What more could you ask for? Welcome to Around the World. Today, we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Caribbean destinations to visit. Are you a fan of our channel? Be sure to subscribe to Around the World and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're looking at various Caribbean countries and territories that you should consider adding to your travel itinerary. We'll be including both independent countries and destinations that are part of or maintain ties with larger overseas nations, and while there's some debate as to which countries are considered to be the Caribbean, we're using the most inclusive definition, which includes islands in the adjacent North Atlantic. Number 10. The Bahamas. The destination that requires little introduction, this country is one of the first that comes to mind when thinking of the Caribbean, and indeed a trip to the Bahamas is all but guaranteed to satisfy your desire for the quintessential Caribbean experience. White sand beaches, palm trees swaying in the breeze. It's like something right off a postcard. Unfortunately, the country's reputation is such that the most iconic getaways like Paradise Island tend to get uncomfortably crowded during peak season. The good news, because the Bahamas is made up of approximately 700 islands and thousands of cays, any traveler who does their homework can find their own little slice of paradise, with Eleuthera and Long Island being notably uncrowded. Whichever traveler-friendly island you wind up on, you are assured to find a laid-back attitude and stunning azure waters. Number 9. The Virgin Islands. People tend to forget, but American travelers can take a Caribbean vacation without ever technically leaving the country. Encompassing the islands of St. John, St. Thomas, and St. Croix, this U.S. territory is technically considered a domestic destination, which alleviates some of the added stressors of international travel and really isn't a beach vacation all about stress relief. In terms of which island to visit, that really depends on your travel priorities. All three boast beautiful beaches and stunning vistas, but St. Croix distinguishes itself with top-notch scuba diving and offers more local experiences both in terms of food and culture. St. John is better known for its hiking and natural beauty. For those who really want to be pampered and enjoy the classic resort experience, St. Thomas is the way to go, being the most developed of the three. Number 8. The Turks and Caicos Islands. This is another Caribbean destination that instantly brings to mind images of crystal clear water gently lapping against the sand. A British overseas territory, Turks and Caicos is made up of two groupings of islands within the larger Lucan archipelago. When you take the territory's modest footprint of just 238 square miles of land and divide it amongst over 300 islands and islets, what you get is a whole lot of beaches. There are a number of iconic spots to visit in Turks and Caicos, like the instantly recognizable Grace Bay on Provincials. Half Moon Bay is also a must-visit for anyone considering doing a boat excursion, but there are equally plenty of quieter, less well-known, but nonetheless appealing beaches to be discovered. Pelican Beach and Malcolm's Road Beach are two such hidden gems. Number 7. Antigua and Barbuda. Not to be confused with Barbados, another worthy Caribbean destination, Antigua and Barbuda is an independent Commonwealth country made up of the two islands from which it takes its name. For those looking to do it all in a single trip, you couldn't ask for a better destination. The rolling green hills make these islands appear like verdant green gems floating in the Atlantic Ocean. Antigua's coastline hides countless secret little cove beaches just waiting to be discovered, while the capital city of St. John's those small makes for a delightful crash course in the local culture, food, and Caribbean hospitality. From its white and pink sand beaches to the opportunity for adventure in its rainforest still horseback riding, there's truly something for every sort of traveler. Oh, and we didn't mention the country's claim to fame, 365 beaches, one for every day of the year. Suffice it to say, you'll never want to leave. Number 6. Trinidad and Tobago. They said that good things come in pairs, and based on how these Caribbean destinations are named, that certainly seems to be the case. Some travelers are looking for sun and great weather and nothing else when they take a Caribbean holiday, and that's totally fine, but for those who like to immerse themselves in a distinct local culture, go ahead and bump Trinidad and Tobago to the top of your bucket list. Because the economy is primarily driven by oil, there's less reliance on tourism, and that makes the country notably untarnished by tourist-centric businesses and development. Don't worry, there are still plenty of palm trees and idyllic beaches, and there are also mangroves, dive spots, and rainforests to explore. The capital city, Port of Spain, is known for its vibrant nightlife, with the annual carnival festivals being a highlight. Foodies in particular are sure to fall in love with Trinidad and Tobago for its seafood and curry. Number 5. Grenada. An independent nation located to the north of Venezuela, Grenada consists of 7 islands. A mainland mass that shares its name with the country and 6 smaller islands. Altogether, they add up to just about 135 square miles of land, but despite its modest size, Grenada has much to offer travelers. The country is arguably best known for the fragrant and flavorful foods that grow in abundance in the lush environment. Nutmeg is the country's export, earning the country the nickname the Spice Isle. As you probably imagine, the cuisine is wonderfully distinct but represents just a fraction of the country's appeal. Grenada is also rich in beaches, with condos and Lesage being 2 of the most noteworthy. A large portion of the main island is a nature reserve, and the country tends to be quite popular with birdwatchers. Of course, Grenada is a must-visit for music lovers, with festivals occurring all throughout the year. Number 4. Jamaica. As in Grenada, music, in this case world famous, is very much a part of everyday life in this Caribbean country. In terms of beaches, you're spoiled for choice in Jamaica, but some of the most popular stretches of sand include Negro Beach and Doctor's Cave. For something a little more under the radar, check out Fontell Beach or Burwood Beach, both of which are known to be beautiful but uncrowded. If you can pull yourself away from the shoreline, the island's abundant flowers, banana groves, and impossibly numerous waterfalls invite you to venture inland. Caving, hiking, scuba diving, there's no shortage of adventures to be had in Jamaica, and we haven't even had a chance to address the food. Number 3. Curacao. You've likely tasted the blue liqueur in a cocktail at some point, but chances are that you've never considered a trip to the island where it was first developed. One of the Caribbean's most overlooked and underrated destinations, this constituent country of the Netherlands is a place of welcome contradictions. Curaçao's capital city feels like a little slice of Amsterdam, albeit with palm trees, dropped into the Atlantic off the coast of Venezuela. Boasting beautiful weather year-round and world-class beaches, Curaçao promotes itself as a Caribbean getaway, but you can't fully fathom its unique cultural offerings until you've experienced the island firsthand, an ethnically diverse country. The blend of the Caribbean and European cultures yields fascinating rewards. Man, it feels like 2 trips in one. Number 2. Puerto Rico. After weathering a devastating hurricane in 2017, this unincorporated territory of the United States has had a long road to recovery, and a global pandemic in 2020 that brought travel to a screeching halt really hasn't helped. It's an American destination with so much to offer. It's culturally and historically fascinating, not to mention vibrant, and the beaches are beautiful. Sample a local specialty like Legendary. Learn to surf on the world-class waves, or just kick back and relax at a resort. Like U.S. Virgin Islands, the added bonus for American travelers of being pretty hassle-free to visit. Number 1. Aruba. More than perhaps any other destination on our list today, Aruba is named immediately brings to mind a sense of exoticism and island paradise. Aruba is pleasantly most isolated from hurricane season. It boasts close to perfect weather with approximately 300 days of sunshine per year. The beaches are impossibly soft-sanded, and the turquoise waters are so inviting. Plus, despite the island's relatively small size, it's got a type of beach for every kind of traveler. From party-centric Palm Beach to the more relaxed and secluded Boca Grande. The waters are a scuba diver's paradise, while the tiny capital city offers all the shopping any traveler could ask for. Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other videos for great travel destinations, and be sure to subscribe and click the bell to be notified about our latest videos.